Yesterday, Poland decided to say, hold my vodka, we're gonna elect our own Trump-loving nationalist, Karol Nawrocki. Karol is from the Law and Justice Party. If that name is familiar, you know them as PiS, or the PiS Party. PiS's claim to fame is trying to destroy Polish democracy, corruption, and being absolute bonkers conspiracy theorists. PiS is from that first era of reactionaries, your Bolsonaros, your Le Pens, your Viktor Orbáns. But in a turn of events that surprised a lot of people, Polish people decided to vote them out of government a few years ago, bringing in the Civic Coalition under Donald Tusk. Unfortunately, after many years of being ruled by Law and Justice, the PiS party, it was very difficult to get anything done because all of the PiS-appointed judges and the PiS president of Poland would either veto things or get it caught up in the courts. Which is why this election was really important that they didn't bring back another PiS president, because if we have another PiS president, it'll get all of the stuff again caught up in the courts or presidential vetoes. And perhaps if everyone was dedicated to democracy and we knew Karol was a good person who would just do the moral thing and not abuse all of his presidential powers, then it might be a little different. But unfortunately, we're talking about someone from Law and Justice here. Karol is a crazy person who's going to use his presidential veto and all of his authority that is either legal or not legal, just like his buddy Donald Trump, to do terrible things, to wreck Poland, to make people so frustrated with Donald Tusk so that they bring them back into government. His entire goal is to make sure Law and Justice in a few years is right back in power again so they can continue dismantling the Polish Republic and enriching themselves and their friends. Now you might be wondering, why did Polish people do this? There is a lot of reasons for this. Polish society is very conservative. They have a lot of conservative parties. There are multiple far-right polarities in Poland, and they get progressively more absurd to the point of monarchists. But it also has a lot to do with the fact that the international right view this as a must-win election. This is why he had endorsements coming in from every single right-wing person you can imagine in the world. And the Americans even put on CPAC Poland last week to help bring in a bunch of international endorsements and money into the election. Because controlling Poland controls the future of the European Union. Poland is an ever-growing power, both in economics but also in its large population. Whoever controls Poland controls the future of the European Union and the future of Europe. If you can, please take a moment to do some engagements on here. This is how I get paid, and if I don't, then I can't pay rent. And times have been hard. Thank you.